Hey, and welcome back for one of my videos. I will be showing you in this video how to restore the shine or the chrome on an iPod. These ones with a metal back, for less than a fiver, really. Now this will work on most iPods or most players or anything that has a stainless steel back or a chrome back or anything like that, without having to spend money on re-chroming or anything like that. For the purpose of this video, we'll be using one of these iPods. Obviously these are different versions, different generations. This one actually has a case on, so it's kind of irrelevant anyway, so put that aside. The difference with these ones is, as you can see on the back, they've got this stainless steel back casing, but with time you get all these scratches, small scratches and imperfections onto the casing. Obviously the sides are a bit better, but still a bit nasty looking, and the idea is to restore this to a chrome looking, or a mirror finish anyway. To do this, we will be using a couple of products. Well, actually a main product, which is this one, which is a T-cut. It's a product that is generally sold in auto basic auto accessory shop, car accessory shops. If you're in the UK, places like Alfred will sell these kind of products. Obviously in different parts of the world there's the different shops, but basically what it is one of these scratch removing pastes, or these products that will promise a scratch removal from your paintwork or anything like different marks or whatever it is. Now obviously just this alone is not enough. You will need obviously a microfiber cloth. The idea with this is obviously you'll be using a microfiber cloth to limit the amount of scratches that you'll be adding on, because what this does, it actually removes a very small layer of the metal, but obviously also the fact that it has to be a cloth to work the product in. My advice is also to have a slightly damp cloth. Now the reason for this is because certain types of pastes can be more abrasive than others, so these are generally known as abrasive pastes. And in this particular case, I've not opened this packaging yet, but I have done a video like this in the past, and it was quite successful, to be quite honest. And it was with a similar type of product. That video is no longer available, so I decided to make a new one, and let's get on with it, and let's see what kind of results we'll get. And to begin with, obviously we're going to be using this iPod. It's bigger and it's probably easier to see anyway the end result. Some of these are basically so it's ready to go. It's already opened. Some of them you will have to unscrew the cap because there'll be a seal on there. Now you don't have to use a very big amount, but a small piece size amount to start with will be enough. And all you'll be doing is just getting your cloth, and just to make you understand, or just to give a very basic idea, what you can see from this section is that it's not very mirror looking. So what we will be doing is just getting the cloth, just using your cloth and putting your index finger in, and we'll just start working the paste across the back. Now the idea of this is that while you do this, the actual paste will start reacting with the metal, and we'll start to slowly eat away a very thin layer of the metal. What this will do is it will slightly turn it into a darker color, and in fact in most cases it will actually turn it black. So you'll see now that it'll start to be black on the cloth, and all you got to do is just literally work this in. And I'm going to be doing half of it, so to show you the difference between what was it before and after. Now this is actually just now about 30 seconds of working the the compound in. Obviously, if you have a buffing wheel, then that would be a completely different method, but at the same time, very similar. This, as I said, is just to do it on the cheap side, on the not spending too much anyway. Obviously, we're not going to be getting extremely good results at a very at just one application. The idea is that you then do a couple of applications of the product and see what the end results are. Now, looking at this, it's already started to take some of the layer off, so I'm going to get a clean part of the cloth and wipe the excess off. And at the first application, we can already see a slight difference. Obviously, it's slightly damp, so just need to dry slightly. Now, just on the first application, we can actually see that before, as you can see from there, there's a lot of scratches. But moving now to this side, we can actually see that it's starting to become a mirror look. And oh, hey there, I can see myself. And yeah, so the before and after, obviously this was a very fast one application job, but if this was to be carried on, and in fact I'm just gonna do 1 second application. Obviously, the more vigorous the rubbing onto the area, the better chances of getting a better results you will have. So already at this stage, I'm actually seeing the difference from the first application to the second, where the while I'm rubbing onto the back of the casing, I'm feeling it slightly more or slightly less friction onto the casing, where obviously the first slight layer of damage was already removed. I do have to warn that if the application of this was to be carried on and to go past, I don't know how many microns, and I'm not going to be checking on that, but a certain depth anyway, what would happen is you could potentially rub out the logos. Now it is laser etched, so it's not going to be so shallow, but at the same time it is something that can be done. In my past experience, I did manage to remove a logo from the back of an iPod casing. That was obviously intentional, but it did take me quite a few attempts. So now that we have got to this stage again, I'm going to be wiping it one more time, and just from the look of this, we can actually now see that it is very much improved to what it was before. So looking at my reflection there, you can see what it was like before and what it is now. So the imperfections are still there, and it does require a few more applications, but there's all these micro scratches which were more prominent before and are much less visible now. And obviously you get this mirror finish, mirror look. It is nice to keep these kind of devices in good condition, especially devices like these are now very hard to come by and very difficult to get hold of. So yeah, to finish off, I hope you enjoyed this video, and this video was not sponsored by anyone or any brands in particular. In fact, it wasn't sponsored by anyone at this stage. This was merely a choice of product because of what was available. I hope you enjoyed this video, and keep on subscribing. My videos will be back on from now on, and I will try and make a video as often as I can, perhaps once a week or even more, much more frequent. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.